everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today I'm going to save you tons of time on Thanksgiving Day by making your Thanksgiving dinner rolls today. And today is October, so I am a full month ahead of schedule in making my dinner rolls for Thanksgiving. And they're gonna be sourdough dinner rolls. And what's better is I'm going to put them in the freezer and they're gonna be ready to be cooked the day of Thanksgiving. So easy, so simple. We make it all in the stand mixer and then we let it rise. Then we shape them and we put them in a pan and into the freezer they go until Thanksgiving Day. So if you're ready for this adventure, let's get started. Sourdough dinner rolls. Yes. You prepared for this? I don't know that you're actually ready to see how awesome these rolls are and how much time they're gonna save you. So we have our bowl for our mixer here and we're gonna zero it out on a scale and we're going to put in our beautiful ripe starter. Look how much it grew. About 230 grams right inside the bowl. Oh, it smells amazing. All right, 230. There's only about 300 in this jar, so I know it's like most of it. So 230 grams of sourdough starter ripened, 240 grams of room temperature milk. We are gonna put in 1 large egg, 45 grams of sugar and 12 grams of salt, 6 tablespoons of melted but cooled butter. And I'm just gonna give that a little mix before I put in my, my flour, which I'm using bread flour from King Arthur, so the blue bag. It just makes them a little bit better consistency, okay? And now we're gonna put in 540 grams of bread flour. All right, into the mixer with the dough hook, it's gonna go, okay? All right, I'm gonna turn it on the very lowest speed possible and I'm gonna let it go for 10 minutes. So let's get it started. All right, timer's up. The dough is smooth and supple and we're just gonna get it out and into a well-oiled bowl. Look at that, nice and stretchy. All right, shouldn't be super sticky. You should be able to get it out with no problem. Let me move my oil around my bowl and look at how smooth that is. So that's all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put it in here. Okay, we're gonna cover it. And we're gonna let it sit in a warm place for about 2 hours. Okay, it's been 2 hours and now it is time to get this out of the bowl and separate it into our dough balls. Perfect. Now you'll notice that it did not rise a lot. That is okay. We'll do its rising a little later. So this is going to be about 15 rolls, I think. So let's go ahead and separate this. You're gonna need a 9 by 13, by the way. And you can measure these if you want. If they're for Thanksgiving, maybe you'll want to measure them so, you know, Uncle Charlie doesn't get the biggest roll. Okay, let's put some oil in this pan. All right, I just put a little bit of oil. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shape all of these into a nice little tight ball. Bloop. Bink. And I'm gonna push it just a little bit. After all, it is sourdough, and then I'm going to set it inside my oil and then push it off to the side. And I'm gonna continue this all the way to the end of these rolls. And if you did not want to make pull apart, but instead wanted to make like individual singles, you would just do this same thing and then you would put these little dough balls on a parchment lined baking sheet and get that right into the freezer. Once they're frozen solid, then you could transfer them to a bag for later use. Bum, 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 last one. Oh, so awesome. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, bink. Look at those beautiful rolls. Okay, there they are. They are ready for your freezer. Now, if you did not want to freeze these, but we're gonna freeze mine. But if you didn't want to freeze them, go ahead and get them into the refrigerator overnight, okay? Once they're done in the refrigerator overnight, you're gonna take them out, rise them on the counter for a couple hours, and then you're gonna bake them. However, I'm gonna freeze these, and just like that, I will be back to show you what they're like. Imagine, if you will, the night before Thanksgiving. You take your rolls out of the freezer, you set them on the counter, and make sure they're loosely covered. You then get up in the morning and wait for them to rise to double, which is until about noonish. Then you have these beautifully risen rolls that you made weeks ago. In fact, I made them weeks ago. I started the beginning of that video and then I totally forgot that I had rolls in my freezer until I went shopping. And it's November now. I went shopping and was like, oh, I should probably cook those rolls. So here I am putting some melted butter all over the top of these dinner rolls. You don't have to do this step, but trust me, you want to do this step. It's delicious. If you have some flaky sea salt, you also probably want to put that on. I don't know if I have any flaky sea salt here, but if I do, I will definitely put it on, but I don't think I do, because I'm not in my kitchen. But once your rolls are covered with butter, 350 for 20 to 25 minutes in the glass container that I already know that is in, it's ready. It's ready to go. Okay, I think I said 20, 25 minutes to cook these. No, it's 35 minutes to 40 minutes. At 25 minutes, I'm like, did I say 25? I don't know. But look at them. Aren't they beautiful? All right, I'm gonna dump them out. They should come out. Hold on. Let me get a little offset spatula. But since you had all of that butter on there and we pre-buttered this pan, they shouldn't stick. They should come out. They're not sticking on the sides. So I have a feeling they're sticking on the bottom. So to prevent that, put parchment down first. These two right here in the middle, it looks like, feels like those two are the stuck ones. They don't come out, it's fine. Ah, yep, I was right. Those two were the stuck ones. It's fine, we're fine. We'll just turn it over. Ta-da! There you go. They're perfect. All right, you ready for the pull apart shot? Here we go. They are warm. Did you see that? Oh yeah. We'll pull it apart and then check. It's still really hot. Should probably cool them just a little, but I cannot wait. They're literally just out of the oven. But I had 15 rolls weeks ago that I cooked today in preparation for our celebration. That is a win in my book because number one, they're sourdough. Number two, I didn't have to do the work on the day of. I just let them rise and then put them in the oven. So like, this is amazing, huh? Okay, let's see if I can open this without burning my fingers. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Fluffy, pull apart, do ahead rolls that are fantastic. So easy, so delicious. And I didn't have to spend hours making from scratch rolls the day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving. Instead, I threw them in my freezer. Win, win, win. So if you're looking for time saver on Thanksgiving or even Christmas, these pull-apart rolls that are freezer-friendly, sourdough pull-apart rolls. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. 12 cookies of Christmas is coming up, so I hope you'll tune in. I hope you will enjoy those cookies because I cannot wait to share all these things with you. So, like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna eat some more of this bread because it's delicious and I love warm bread. And it's sourdough. Win, 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 win. I love it. All right, you guys, we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.